I mean, this is just incredible. A Democrat disaster. There's infighting on Capitol Hill over party leadership, and a new poll shows only 29% of Americans view the party favorably. And that's an all-time low. Now House Republicans are aiming to capitalize on the division by focusing on 26 vulnerable seats to flip in the midterms. National Republican Congressional Committee Chairman and North Carolina Congressman Richard Hudson joins us now. Congressman, thanks so much for joining us.
Great to be with you, Lawrence.
So, I mean, obviously, when you look at this polling data that compares Republicans versus Democrats, the win must be in your cells, right? What's the message?
Well, thanks to President Donald Trump, we believe the 2026 election is an opportunity election for House Republicans. You know, we are focused on the Trump agenda, which is very focused on the American people, while the Democrats are completely out of touch.
Yeah, when I look at some of these seats, though, Congressman, I have to be honest. Some of them are a little bit ambitious. I look at the Michigan 3rd District. Republicans lost almost about 13 points. Ohio's 9th, about 13 points. And then Texas 28th District, Henry Cuellar's seat, about 13 points. So how did you select these districts? Because it seems like you're quite bullish.
Well, we are bullish. Republicans are on offense thanks to Donald Trump. And if you look at the votes the House Democrats have taken in just the last couple of weeks, they voted for the largest tax increase in American history. They voted to cut the child tax credit in half. They voted against many bills we put up to make your community safer. They are just completely out of touch. And then the last fight we've had, every Democrat in the House but one said, we want to shut the government down. And what was the principle they were fighting for? They want to preserve waste, fraud, and abuse in the federal government. It's silly. And so we see a lot of opportunities. Some of the seats you mentioned, the Henry Cuellar seat, we believe the Rio Grande Valley of Texas, the Central Valley of California, you have a number of majority Hispanic districts that have been trending our way for a long time. And 13 of these 26 seats were carried by President Donald Trump in the last election.
Yeah, so what do you do, Congressman, when President Trump is not on the ballot? Because I've seen this over the years in the midterms, or even when, in these governor races as well, when Donald Trump is not on the ticket, the turnout is lower. So how are you going to get your folks to show up?
Well, that is true, Lawrence. And we don't have to turn out all the Trump voters from the last election, but we do need to turn out those Trump voters. And I think the key is Donald Trump has built a coalition like none other in American history with young voters, Hispanic voters, African-American voters. And so our job is to communicate with those voters. For example, with Hispanic voters, we want your vote. Yeah. We share your values. Our policies will make your lives better. Yeah. And as we do a better job of communicating with those voters, we're also going to spend a lot of resources on get out the vote, on making sure these folks know how important this election is. And I believe we'll be successful.
Yeah, Congressman, I do think there's something to the common sense message. I think the Republican Party is known for doing all these academic papers. And I think people just want simple. Secure the border, cut the taxes, make our community safer, better, restore the health and safety back to the parents, give their kids a quality education. If you guys can do that, I think you'll win more people over. Thanks so much for joining the program this morning.
Great to be with you, Lawrence. Thank you.
You got it.